How does one come to know the sea's dark secrets? Monsters. Are they real?
Ron, amazing film. I absolutely loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just spoke to Benjamin and he said, this is Apollo 13 on the ocean waves.
I feel like the movies are cousins.
Okay.
And there are some real similarities. I think there's a lot more action in The Heart of the Sea, intense action, and I also think that the stories are more complicated and a little darker. So however, there is that nobility and that struggle to have your life upturned by a shocking event, and then to be given everything that you have to try to get home to your loved ones.
Yeah, there is a surprise in it. We won't go there. I mean, there's definitely some shocking moments, and it's Heart of the Sea, but Heart of Darkness as well.
Well, there is something kind of Joseph Conrad about the whole story,
yeah.
and the way these men are tested, and I identified that in the real events. That this story inspired Herman Melville to write Moby Dick, but he didn't do the story of the Essex. He did his own story with this event as sort of the climax. Well, for us, just like the explosion in space for Apollo 13, it's kind of at the midway point, and there's more drama to come, and that's where a lot of the surprises are, and that's where the emotions run deep, and the ideas, I think, the modern ideas of the movie, some of the themes and so forth, things we can really relate to, begin to emerge.
I want you to tell me what happened. Tell me the secret of the Essex.
I don't expect a writer to understand, Mr. Melville.
There were a few things that I took some inspiration from Melville's novel. Yep. Some of the whale behaviors, some moments, actually like the one that you're describing, which, there's a little poetic license there in including it, but I felt like a few nods to the novel were worth trying to inject.
Well, genuinely, I loved it, and I hope it gets the critical and indeed award acclaim that I think it might indeed.
Well, thank you.
Garner.
I hope you're right.
Before we go, just finally, we've done this with everybody else today. Right. It's a tombola of truth. All I need you to do is pick a number between 1 and 50.
37.
37? Okay, and I think we might have only time for this. I love this. To ask this of a movie director, the weirdest dream that Ron Howard has ever had.
I had a dream one time where I was directing a movie. This is kind of classic Freudian stuff, and I couldn't get through to anybody, and everyone was ignoring all of my directions. They were just laughing in my face, and suddenly I literally was naked on the set, and everyone was laughing at me.
I'm sure that has never happened in real life, or has it?
It hasn't, thank God.
I'm going to have to ask Chris Hemsworth afterwards. Absolute pleasure and a true honor to meet an Oscar winner and such a brilliant director, one of my heroes.
You're kind.
Okay, thank you very much, Ron.
Appreciate it.
I believe you have seen things no one else has seen.
What is it? I live and breathe, he's mine.